Who's Skylar White?
You ever seen Breaking Bad?
Oh, the wife.
The wife.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Echo, shut the
Disconnected too. All right, bring us in.
That personality could be on South Park.
What?
Echo, shut the
Dude, I just love watching South Park. Like,
South Park is the fucking ugliest show I've ever seen.
It's not uglier than One Piece, but it's better.
Sheesh. Now the thing is, the parody of South Park.
Give him a moment.
I went through several phases of, oh, this motherfucker got me bent, and then this is obvious bait. I'm not gonna take it, and then nah, this nigga got me. Like, that's crazy.
I'll be slandering One Piece for free.
That's crazy. No, but I'm obviously gonna let it fly.
He's not gonna. Anyways, so the icebreaker, quote unquote icebreaker that I have this week is.
Oh, is that the name of the show? The icebreaker that we have this week?
No. It's like something just to get us talking.
Oh, okay. Thought we were doing the intro first. I thought we'd do the intro in the beginning to introduce. Maybe I don't understand.
Is like the introducing the show like a little bit into the conversation. Like we're like, all right, now we're like, boom.
So I was thinking about this morning or last night, but I feel like the episode, it would be cool if episodes like fade in with us already talking.
I love that.
Yeah, you feel
I love
like,
that.
Yeah,
that means we had like have like intro. Like, because fading from silence is like weird, but like fading from like something that you're already hearing is like, okay,
yeah, exactly,
right?
yeah, exactly. Well, if you can't fade in from
no, but like
silence,
like my favorite podcast has like a definitive intro. Like it's like music in the background, he's talking, giving like little tidbits of what they talk about, and then like as it rises, they just like fade the actual recording, like the conversation.
I don't know if we want to do all that, but
we're talking about the back end.
I feel like this is a good.
Yeah.
This is
anyways
happening right here.
Anyways, so I don't know if you guys seen, but they're building that Aston Martin building on the water.
Oh yeah,
you've seen it because you work in Brickell.
On the water,
but on the water. So you know how the Brickell has the
bay,
the bridge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like right before you go into the bridge, it's this big ass tall on the right, big ass black building. It's an Aston Martin. It's
already built?
Huh?
It's already built?
I think it's close to being done.
That's not what I think. Do they have one already, or is there? Because I've driven past some car companies building on Collins Ave.
Porsche.
It might be that.
Yeah,
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
This one's Aston Martin.
Okay.
This is one you probably see it every day.
Well, I don't drive past the very edge because I'm coming from 95. I don't drive.
Well,
that part.
It's big, so
okay.
Long story short, but they just released the price of the most expensive penthouse. It's a 5-bedroom.
The most expensive is gonna be some wild shit.
Most expensive is gonna be
guess
$3 million.
15 mil.
Damn, y'all went high. That's awesome.
You just said
in the newly built.
You just said you went high. It's a 5-bedroom.
5-bedroom?
It's a 5-bedroom.
How much? To buy or to rent or like what is it? To buy?
To buy. How much do Aston Martins cost?
Are you kidding me?
Aston Martin, I will look it up right now.
No, but it's not the car. It's
I
the
know,
penthouse.
but to get a price range here,
probably costs like 200,000, maybe like 3.
Probably around there. But guess the price of the 5-bedroom penthouse.
5-bedroom penthouse is probably like, all right, 5-bedroom penthouse in an Aston Martin building penthouse, fucking Brickell.
144,000 is the average Aston Martin.
That's very low for like that kind of high end. I feel like it's very low for that kind of high end, but you know, how many people are riding Aston Martins?
I mean, honestly, I don't know how much higher than
$59 million.
I was gonna go higher than 15. I really wasn't. Like maybe like 27.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, I don't know how much more I can move from 3 million. Like,
yeah,
$59 million.
Is that broke mentality? Like we're like conceiving that much?
No, I don't think it's broke mentality. We are still reasonable, even in the luxury realm. We still think in reasonable terms. Because reasonably, like, it's not worth $59 million. To be sure, it's not worth $59 million.
The thing about it is,
even if you look at the building costs, you charge a premium and you charge another premium, it's still not going to be worth 50. You're not going to be able to justify $59 million.
The price never really reflects like just the value of what you get from owning that house. It's like a lot of what happens around it. It's like those new high class rises in New York where you just say the name of the street, and like people like know how to associate you with the class of wealth that you have. You're like, oh, where do you live? 112. And like people like know like that's that building on 112 that like only fucking millionaires and billionaires live in. And like if you do that with like Aston Martin, I don't know if it's gonna have the same weight, but like it's one of those like that's what you're paying for, you know.
Yeah,
I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I don't think at the 59 million price point it's even that. I think it's beyond that, because I don't think people who are paying for affluence can pay $59 million for it. I think people who pay for affluence pay $3 million. $59 million is like a huge price jump. I think that's when money is truly not a thing. I think that's the not like the Jeff Bezoses or what. It's the people just below them who make what? How much money is it? They're like
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, it's like 100 billion. How many billions?
I don't know.
But like,
make like an entire pay, like a year's salary in like a few seconds.
There are people who make nearly as much as him, whose names we've never heard. Who for them they can buy Tahiti.
They're all in Saudi Arabia.
Not Tahitian diamonds. They can buy Tahiti if they wanted to. Those are the people who are like, oh, this looks cool. I'll drop 59 million on it because I'll make it back before I can press.
Not even, but like because I need a place to stay when I'm in Miami.
Yeah. So like I think that's past the paying for affluence price range. But again, I don't know. I'm just thinking because 59 million is a different.
Like it's not even status.
Those people have
the amenities, you know.
That those people.
It's more than amenities.
Yeah, it's
definitely a lot more. It's like I'm paying how much for pool service?
Yeah, I think those people, like, it doesn't matter how much it costs. So once you're at that point, you're past status and affluence and all of that, because again, those are the people who technically have no status. They don't want status.
They have status within their circles.
Well, yeah, but we have status within our circles. That's not a money thing. That's just a social existence thing. Yeah, I don't think their money. I don't think their money is what gets them status. Because if your net worth, someone whose net worth is 2.4 billion versus someone whose net worth is 4 billion, like that's at that point for them, it's kind of a meaningless difference. For us, we look at that like damn, but realistically, it amounts to not much of a difference, because at that point, money is already worth nothing. You can already spend the 59 million if you're worth 2.4 billion, and you're not stressing it, because if you're worth that much, it's coming back to you. So I think at that point, money having to tie into status or affluence, once you're in the club, you're in the club.
Facts.
You think they're competing on like a different level after that? Like once you pass that threshold, they're competing on something else?
I don't know. I can't relate much to them, so I don't know what they compete with. I think they compete with really small things, like my kid's better at lacrosse than you. Like I think those like those really small things come back into mattering again.
My child won a swimming competition in 8th grade. Literally. He's in swimming, volleyball, and debate team.
Literally.
And that's such a weird thing, because like
my big problems are small.
Yeah. Yeah. My kid's fucking 17. He's already throwing an 87 mile per hour fastball. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That feels very wholesome for people who have like a disproportionate amount of the world's wealth. Like, it's like, I've amassed all this wealth by like taking advantage of the fucked up situation of tropes of capitalism, and like what I want to do with it is just make sure my kid's like fire. Like it's just like one fucker.
I'm sure there's a lot of pressure and blah 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 that comes along with it, and they have their own absolutely absurd rich people problems. It's not even rich at that point.
I don't like rich people, man. I'm not gonna cap.
Well, there are nice rich people. I will say at my hotel, nice. There are certain people, like but I'm getting better at telling how much money someone has for our repeat guests. I'm getting better at telling how much money you have based on like how you act. And the few people who are like very kind and everything, I look them up. Yeah, they're up there.
Are you looking at guests and then like worth?
Not their worth, their who they work for. I don't really
okay.
Like what they're connected to, and we have lawyers who are like legendary, and pharmaceutical people who are like pioneers in their fields and shit. And
I've also developed like a similar sense where, based on how I hear someone talk about money, and like I hear more things in passing than like through actual conversation, because you normally like deal with names when like in where I work.
Right, I forget you also work at a prestigious restaurant.
Yeah, and yeah, like the other day I heard someone say, yeah, you know, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and it's just like $349 a night. So that's nothing. And I was like, it like, out of all the comments that's not really much in like how I see someone managing money or like dealing with money compared to, you know, what I can see in there. But it's like, okay, you're at like the lower level of what I consider to be like people who just money isn't really a thing for them. Like, and those come for people who moved from New York, like from the pandemic, they just came down, and like that's where a lot of the kind of attitudes that I'm seeing about people who are comfortable and who've been around money. Like, I can see who's gotten into money and who's been around money like their whole life.
Okay.
Like, you can tell, like people who like it's invisible to them because like that's just like a birthright. Like, it's like, yeah, this is how it's like this is how my life is set up. And like, how much responsibility do you think someone should have for like that kind of mind frame?
I don't know if it's a question of responsibility. I think,
or accountability.
That's, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's more accountability because, like, if I know I've been around money my whole life, I'm gonna, well, most people, well, not, I'm gonna speak for anyone, but I should take into account the people that haven't been around money their whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I should wade my way or act in a certain way to account for the people that haven't had it their whole life.
I don't think that's
have worked
fair.
for it.
I don't think that's fair.
Why?
I think that's unlikely. I don't know.
Because
if I'm talking about crazy.
No, well, I don't think that's fair because if I shouldn't have to take into account, if I'm around a bunch, I shouldn't have to take into account people who have been born into money and all of that. So why should they have to? Like, be a good person, sure, and all of that, but my mindset isn't like, oh man, I haven't had money all the time. But then again, there are those people who have had money, so I should look at it this way because of blah blah blah. Like, that's not fair.
I don't think it works the same way, like back around, because there's different reasonings.
But that's just looking. That's
but
just
I get what you're saying. I feel
that's just
that.
saltiness.
It's like,
looking up. That's looking up at them. Like, how come you can and you don't have to think about us who haven't? Like, that's just saltiness to me. They're like, unless, I mean, obviously we know to amass wealth at a certain once you get to a certain level, it's only done by exploiting and fucking over people, sure. But aside from that, because most of the people, or I was not gonna say most, but a lot of people who have that kind of money don't actually have to make decisions and actively fuck people over. Like, they're just connected to.
They're just taking advantage of a system that
they were born into. So,
and they propel it. So like,
they don't stop.
They're never gonna deviate because it would take them from their self-interest. People who have money, that kind of money, like you say, after a certain point, it really like it doesn't happen without exploiting. Yeah. So like, they're making sure those cogs keep working. And like,
but I'm not talking about like the heads of the family who are in charge of making the business decisions. I'm talking about like the niece of the guy who's making the business decisions. Like, she's born into money. She doesn't have to work for anything, but she's not making any decisions to fuck anyone over.
No.
She's buying all the nice stuff and she's using that money for show, but she isn't actually to blame for anything. She's just benefiting from the system. So in that case, her mentality, like, why would she be like, oh yeah, I'm born into this and yada, yada, yada. But I have to keep in mind people who haven't always had this, like, we don't have shit to do with her life.
So it's weird. It's weird to like set up one person because like we can just like
get super specific, but
we can get specific, and we can like,
general,
give her attributes, like we can attribute qualities to her and like make her react certain ways. We can give her like a mindset. But say an example of someone who is into that kind of family, who was born into that kind of family. They're not responsible. They're just going shopping, doing whatever. But say they go to college into a prestigious school, cool, and they find themselves going to a track of becoming like a lobbyist or something, like, or going into like marketing or just something in the business legislative world, and like now they're lobbyists for Exxon, who is now fucking over countries, and you know.
I don't want to cut you off, but I feel like you just went into specific, like we just said we were.
But like,
so I'm like,
it's one of those things where it's like, I have this philosophy. It's like you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So just because this person isn't responsible for a lot of the things that are happening doesn't mean that they're not going to be an active proponent of it later on.
But everyone doesn't have to be a hero, and not being a hero doesn't make you a villain.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I think a lot of the people in those circles are not making the situation better or worse. They're just having money and spending their money. Most of the people, because if you think about it, in a family, when you're winning that kind of bread, there's only one breadwinner. Everyone else is just coasting. So the people whose net worth is $17 billion, right? And they bring in $675 million. It's just a crazy high amount, whatever.
Arbitrary.
Yeah, exactly. An arbitrary amount of money. None of their family has to work except them. So you can have
everyone else is just like a CPU.
Yeah, well,
NPCs.
Yeah. So you can
CPU,
have
what does that mean?
computer player unit.
Okay.
But NPC,
Have you heard of it?
NPC is a better
Oh, sorry.
term.
Computer
NPC,
processing
sorry.
unit.
NPC.
How's what?
Computer player unit.
Processing.
In video games?
No, it's in a video game.
CPU is not a video game term.
Yeah, it is.
NPC.
No, if you're playing against a computer in a fighting game, it's labeled a CPU.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Computer player unit.
But that's what I
But
mean.
I feel
Does
you.
that even apply? Okay, whatever. Because
Okay, yeah. All right.
I got called. I got called an NPC the other day
Sorry, what does
Did
that
you
mean?
fight
again?
them?
by a coworker.
NPC is non-player.
non-player character.
Yeah.
Did you fight them?
NPC.
Yeah.
NPC. So in video games, if you're playing
RPG.
yeah, exactly. If you're playing an RPG, all the villagers are NPCs.
Yeah, if you're playing Grand Theft Auto, that
Gotcha.
one guy walking down the street that you ran over
For
No,
30
no,
points.
no. The guy you get the missions from. The guy you get the missions from.
everyone.
The guy you ask shit about.
everyone. But
Yeah.
In a video game, everyone that you cannot control is an NPC.
Yeah. So it's
So
like
why did she call you an NPC?
I'm
I
saying.
don't know. She just tried my set
In-
like
in
out
t-
of nowhere.
Try-
In today's
set.
day and age, people use the term NPC to describe people who
They deem unimportant.
who they deem if you're not a main character, you're not an NPC.
That is so
I
fucked up
mean,
on so
sorry, if
many
you're not a
levels.
main character, you're an NPC.
It's so messed up. Ouch.
And that's all I'm at. Did you swing first? Like what? Because she swung first. Like what did you do?
I couldn't. What the fuck? I first I had to Google what the fuck it meant.
I'll be back. All right.
Not gonna lie, that is NPC, babe.
And didn't have enough levels to parry.
But yeah.
We got really sidetracked there.
Yeah.
No, I like getting sidetracked.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem.
Wait,
but
can we just because we haven't introed yet.
This is good because I went on.
Welcome to
yeah.
Eavesdrop. Welcome to Eavesdrop, the most interesting conversation you ever listen in on. I'm Chris.
I'm your boy E.
I'm Nuvo, the demon dick devil's advocate. What's good?
I can't compete, so I'm just gonna be Tanny today.
Damn. All right. I like it.
Everybody just readjusted. Damn.
It's like, damn, why'd I gotta go after him?
Goddamn. Give me 5 minutes. Hold up. Come up with something. Goddamn. Pull up the notes app.
I can work on something up for next time.
We're gonna brainstorm now.
Shit, I'm gonna give some quick pushback on what everyone said though, because I actually realized something new. I think, and it's super controversial, broke people are actually meaner than rich people. By far. And I don't even think it's close.
There's a
How do
distinction.
y'all feel about that?
So I want to start off. There's a distinction I want to make between rich people and wealthy people. So very close to what Esper was saying earlier. People who really have money, they're so fucking chill. It's like you would think like they just want to do drugs and be happy. Like that's it. People who are rich, it gets their attitude because like something like I don't know if it's like a new thing to them, but like they have this mindset. Broke people. I find broke people actually care about connecting more with people, like genuine, like personal connections, and don't really like inherently have an intention to fuck you over or exploit you.
Okay.
Rich people,
Y'all feel the same way too?
rich people, they can be like almost sociopathic.
Broke people are also like robbers and shit.
This is true, but like that's like extreme poverty, and that's not broke. That's like fucking. That's
Scammers are robbers.
scammers are robbers, but like the biggest scams happen in fucking like what is it?
That
White collar, blue collar?
doesn't absolve them from what they're doing. That doesn't absolve scammers.
No, but they don't
if
have
they're-
the same. They don't have the same conditions that push them to commit those crimes. They just do it out of pure self-greed, not self-preservation. That's different.
Scammers are not doing it out of self-preservation either.
No.
Scammers are doing it out of greed. You don't have to scam in order to survive. It's not like where you live on the street or you live in a neighborhood where you have to join a gang in order to walk to the store. Scammers are like, you have to learn how to scam.
Okay.
You get bullied into gangs. You have to learn how to scam, nigga. You went on YouTube and said
you can also scam for a lack of financial opportunities. I mean, like opportunities to work for like a decent living wage in your area.
It requires you have to get equipment.
Deserts,
you have to get
like
equipment.
work deserts.
You have to get equipment in order to scam.
You barely need
that's
a phone.
Fucking no. That's
take inspiration from people in India and to just get a phone and a fucking phone book.
That's not the type of scam we're talking about, bro. We're talking about
the gas station got delivered.
The gift card. The gift card scammers.
We're talking about credit card scamming and shit like that. You need a fucking pressing machine.
Give me 1,200
there's information that you need. There is that's the most I feel the most prominent type of scamming that flies under the radar, and that shit is investment costs and whatnot.
Did you see that Vice? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
You see that Vice video?
No, I don't watch. I don't watch those Vice documentaries.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They had one where, you know, when they muffle the whole voice and they put the mask on them, and then everything's all dark for no fucking reason. Yeah, he did one of those where they had like a whole. He could imprint inside cards. You can imprint cards with numbers on them and use those as credit.
Yeah, they have pressing machines. Yeah. That shit is not out of necessity. I have no other options, nigga. If you are that fucking driven and you retain information that well, there's so many career paths. If we use an example like
you're making your own material, that's something that doesn't affect anybody else because you're like fabricating something.
No, because you're
not taking any money because you're making money.
No. That's not how it works. You're pressing cards with other people's names on it.
Oh.
You're pressing other people's cards. You're making duplicates of other people's cards. Scamming works by stealing money. There's no such the U.S. government, bro. If you think if niggas could make money, I would have a fucking job right now. Are you crazy? Nigga, if I could just make money appear, bitch, I would be a fucking scammer. You're stealing money from other people. There's no creating money unless you work at one of the mint.
So I won't make a distinction. I won't make a distinction between that. I think broke people can scam, rich people can scam. Rich people have much more institutional capabilities of scamming to a much bigger kind of like what's the word for that? They can cause greater damage.
You're saying they can do
more damage with their scam.
Sure, but that's not really even
the topic.
Yeah. We're talking about
who's more of an asshole.
Yeah.
I think rich people are more assholes. I think broke people actually care more about people because like the people who are happiest are the people who don't have that much money. Like half the world lives on less than $1 a day, and they are actually in fact the happiest. I don't know. I can't give you the source for it, but we can check on this.
Tenny was neighbors to some of them.
This guy. No, I just feel like I think when you have a scarcity mindset as opposed to an abundance mindset, it just puts you in that mode where you're looking to squeeze out $1. Like, for example, even the people that just tip, right? It's not the amount they tip, but the percentage. You can just tell off the mentality that they have. Like, you've had it before, right?
Oh my gosh!
You get the black people in that been through some hard times.
We're not gonna subject it to race.
No, I'm using an example.
First of all, don't even bring up tipping because tipping is fucking bullshit. Y'all need to take that. Whenever y'all hot about not getting tipped, y'all need to go to your manager and be like, "Bitch, why do you support this system? Because the system is fucking bullshit, and niggas shouldn't be paying your fucking bills. Your manager need to pay your fucking bills."
Gonna go there?
Look, nigga, I'll go there any day, any motherfucking time. And for the record, I be fucking tipping. I just think it's bullshit. So,
explain. Why do you have to take?
He's who you're talking about, by the way.
No,
he's the hourly $5 on $50 or $5 on $75.
I see nothing wrong with that. I'll put $342 on a $30 tab. I see nothing wrong with that.
Say that again.
I like to round it up to like a very nice number that's not too close. That's not too close to the original, like the no tip tab.
A really nice number.
Nah, bro, because look,
I'll bump up 30.32 to like $34.
Yeah, bro. And if I fucking like, if I look up the 18% and that should say like 36.24, nigga, you getting 35. Like, I'm not writing down no 36.24. That is an ugly ass number. I round down or I round up. But look, bro.
Yo, you know what? They're the type. Yo, I got tipped $9.97
Off of what?
when
thing?
you write it down.
Because
When you write it down,
but
bro.
it made the number even though, right? The total was even.
No,
I don't know why you jumped to that conclusion.
I would make sense. I would do
It
that.
has to make sense.
Because, bro, if the
What
final
other reason would someone do that other than to make it?
if the final number was gonna be like 55 even, okay, that makes
No.
sense to do the 97 cents.
No.
Otherwise, you're just a fucking psycho.
no.
5503.
Oh god.
Oh, one would send me to the wall, bro.
In fact, you made your life harder by putting 997.
By having to carry the one?
Dude, I don't understand. By doing more math, it was like
look.
adding a number in the first, instead of putting 10, you put 997.
Yeah, they goofed. And you know what, bro? Maybe they checked their fucking balance and they was like, all right, my shit going, my this is my whole account at 997. And you over
should
here
not be-
bitching that, yo. You see, this is the problem with tipping. This nigga is mad about how much someone decided to pay him when they didn't have to pay him fucking anything. That's fucking crazy, bro. Imagine you walking down the fucking street.
That is wild, but
Imagine
it's
you
part of the system.
No, bro. But the system is bullshit. But imagine you're walking down the street. Someone drops something out their pocket. They don't notice. You're like, yo, you dropped something. They say, oh, thank you. They turn around. They go get it. And they're like, you know what? Boom. They hand you $5.
That is
And no, shut the fuck
fucking
up. Shut the
same
fuck up.
thing.
Shut the
like,
fuck
I
up.
see you got
not the
abandoned that
same-
bitch. You
Yeah,
gave me
bro, I was like, nigga, I see a 20 in that bitch,
That
you
is-
broke
That
bastard.
is not it. First
And
of
then
all,
you get on a fucking podcast and the niggas talking shit about you.
that is not the same
Broke ass nigga,
That's not the same
$5 decided
That's
out of
not the
kindness
same
of his
thing.
motherfucking heart. He was gonna pay me $9.97.
That's not-
That son of a bitch. I
No,
seen
no,
him pull
no.
out the change. You ungrateful piece of shit. I hope your next shift no one fucking tips you so that you can come in high, bitch.
Tell me how I went to a
Ungrateful
fucking
ass
restaurant.
nigga, bro.
That's not
Yo,
the
you can't
mindset.
trust niggas
That's-
with unsuccessful comb overs, bro.
I got fucking.
That's
I'm
not
not
the
Bitch ass
saying
nigga over
embarrassed.
here complaining about fucking tips, bro. That's
Take your
crazy.
shit first of all.
That's fucking
And then-
crazy,
no, that's
bro.
not the point. The point
What's
was,
the point? What's the point?
The point was it was so much. It's that it was you really had to go down to 3 cents that you could. You feel me? It was
It's
like,
about the
it was
fucking
a
money.
difference-
It
It was the odd number. That's what it's
No,
about.
There was a difference between the 3 cents that like you were that broke about it. You feel me? It wasn't.
Nigga, what if they're actually broke?
Why are you going out to eat?
Because he's hungry. What the fuck are you talking
There's like
about?
300
He didn't go
different-
out to eat to look at the fucking restaurant.
You see, it doesn't even matter because like you can go
about?
for takeout, you can go like in a line and they'll still ask you to tip, dog. Literally,
Bro,
I have
they ask
interactions that last 10 seconds. I'm just asking what to order and they flip that fucking screen on me like, how much you gonna tip, fam?
Bro,
No, but no, that's not the same thing. That's not a sit down.
bro, you're mad at the system and you're taking it out on the niggas who are abiding by the system.
Do you really want to get into this, bro?
It's your decision, bro. You got the topics for today's episode, my nigga.
like
It is
we're-
up to you,
this is
bro.
more than just a tip.
You know,
We're in this shit.
I will do this shit at any given time, any
I told you
place,
we've
bro.
done this before, bro.
On
We don't need to be doing
I'll
this
do this
shit.
shit anywhere.
This nigga will die on this hill. Let's let him die on the
I
hill.
will, bro.
I think y'all should do it.
And for the and
right.
bro, like
We
I'll-
did this on season. You know
I think
what?
I should
For
do
the sake of an ode to season 1 or those first 6 episodes
Yeah.
we did.
It was a hot take. It was controversial opinions.
It was
That's what
it was actually it wasn't a hot take. It was it was a segment and the word was tipping. That's what it was. So that
It
being
wasn't hot
said,
before, it's about to be very hot.
that being said, Esper thinks that if everyone gets paid the same thing, and he goes out to a restaurant,
We've done this.
and he goes out to a restaurant, and he thinks that the worker or the server is gonna give you the same amount of courtesy or respect or
Service.
whatever it is, service.
Same quality of service.
It's gonna affect your quality of service. Period. You know why I know this? Because I've been to South Beach, where quality or services was already included, and the demeanor of the servers there versus somewhere that doesn't include tip is completely different. And when the server
Have
already
you been
knows,
to a Waffle House?
huh?
I'm not gonna lie, Waffle
They
House.
fight niggas at Waffle House.
They do not have tip included.
Exactly.
So like it's
They fight people at Waffle House. You're proving my point.
Bro,
It's
y'all
a lack
talking
of
shit about
both.
y'all talking shit
You're
about
saying the
Waffle
places
House.
where
but
the
if a
gratuity
nigga,
is included is also like they're gonna like jip your service because like they already have their gratuity included. Like no, it really depends on where you go, the type of kind of quality control they do when they hire people.
Yeah, bro. If niggas was getting paid money, if niggas was getting paid an amount of money that satisfied them, they're gonna provide good service regardless. Because if that's the case, how do you function how does any other industry function?
It's not. I don't even think it's that. I don't think like.
Well, he's saying it comes down to money. They're gonna be
I'm
making.
saying this not from personal experience, but like I'm a draw from like class material, like learning like that kind of shit doesn't matter in how people actually like react in their job. Like getting paid a certain amount is like something that it's like an external factor in their kind of character when it comes to them coming to work. Because people who get paid like a shit ton can still come into work with a very much fuck you attitude.
Yeah,
it's literally like, who are you? You know.
Christian, I feel like you said it wrong, bro.
He was you were going down a very dangerous slope when you were trying to talk about what his point was. I feel like it's like when you were like,
I didn't say anything about his point.
What I'm saying,
you for sure, yeah, you for sure did.
You were like, you said Esper thinks. No.
I meant like hypothetically, this is what he. What I'm saying is
that's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying.
No. But it was like theoretically, if this was like this, it wasn't supposed to be like. That's what he thinks.
I remember the conversation. It's like I was with you on that. I was like having that option to receive gratuity because of your service gives you an extra incentive to make sure that the experience is good, so that it returns back on you. But honestly, I don't know how to. I'm gonna keep it.
Do you think people perform better on salary jobs, high paying salary jobs, or commission based jobs?
This feels like a fucking final question. Like
it's
like
related.
Last semester.
It's related to it, and I see your point. I think that's what you were trying to say. Do you think people will perform better on commission or high paying salary jobs?
It depends what kind of job you have. If you're in sales, then it works better to have commissions because you're actually getting out there more. But if it's like you're going through volumes, then like or like a process, then it's better to like have like a salary because then you know you're stable. You can like just focus on what the work needs to be done and make sure it's done properly.
If you have both pay structures and regardless of what you're doing, which do you think would give you the best performance as far as just the workers in general?
If there was a field that I can like grow and progress a career in, then I would want it to be like performance based, so like commission. But if it was just like, all right, this is where I'm gonna be for a little while, then like salary, because I don't want to have to like think about. I hate having to like incorporate aspects of my work into my identity, and I don't want to take anything home. That's why I would never want to manage a position. I don't want to take work home. Work is like you go in, you clock in, and like what happens there is cool, and then you clock out, and then like that's that. You fucking pause it and then resume when you get back. That whole shit.
Being on call and all that. Yeah.
I hate like seeing like aspects of my work seep into my personal life and like my the way I just act.
Yeah. But to get back to your question of commission versus salary, you brought up a good point with sales. I think sales is because sales is piece by piece, it makes sense to have it be commission based. For jobs where the process is more standardized, I think it makes sense to have it be salary based. The goal is to guarantee the highest level of average performance. You want the average quality, the average service someone renders to be as high as possible. And you achieve that by giving them or in my head, you would achieve that by giving them a consistent pay. You don't incentivize them to where, they need this amount of money this month, so they're going to work harder. And then once they pay off their credit card debt, they don't need as much tips so they can chill. Or, you don't want there to be high times and low times as far as quality. You want quality to be as consistent as possible. And in my head, it's easier to achieve that with a consistent level of pay that's satisfactory for them. That's the key there, of course, is the pay has to be satisfactory for the employee. And then you get that. As far as tipping in restaurants go, across the different pay structures, I don't really notice a significant difference in quality. As far as if tips included or not, most of the time I don't even know if tips included until the end. So it's not something I'm really noticing. I generally speaking get great service everywhere, regardless. There aren't very many times where I'm like, that service was terrible. And
I've had
and
one
very
of those experiences.
and very few
I'm gonna
times.
tell you that shit is not what you want. It's. I remember I told people about it like at work, and then they were like, "Nigga, where the fuck did you go?" The speakers were like blasted. It was
Waffle House.
no, it was like
Yo, Waffle House.
like a
Y'all finna
restaurant
put
in
some
the
respect
cut.
on Waffle House for the. I don't eat at Waffle House because they shit makes my stomach do the tango. But look, bro, someone walks into Waffle House having beef with you, bro. Your server is on your team. It's automatically not a 1v1. It's automatically a 2v1.
That's your back. That's your man's.
Yo, like, and if that other person walks in throwing chairs or some shit, boom, you got the whole Waffle House staff on your fucking. Matter of fact, bro, if you know someone looking for you, go to Waffle House. Order.
All you gotta do is
Order Grand Slam.
What do you think it is about
Grand
Waffle
Slam
House?
is fucking Denny's, dog. But nah, if you want your Waffle House team,
American
House team
okay.
on your back, well, if you want the Waffle House squad on your team, just pay them a pack of cigarette. Just pay them with a little cigarette.
What do you think it is with Waffle House?
I honestly cannot even tell.
think
You.
I think it's
Just
because
timing?
they get paid so fucking little that they do not give a fuck about the job. They're like, yo, like if you fire me, like who the fuck cares? Because
Sure, but that doesn't explain why so many of them are so good at fighting.
it's a certain breed, man.
Like those motherfuckers are good, man.
Motherfuckers cut from a different cloth.
Yo, they're not playing around. Like they really do have hands. Is the thing.
The recruiters be scouting. They be in the rings like,
They be looking at them like,
No, you're
He's not wrong. You never get guest complaints
Your
at Waffle House. It's too intimidating.
motherfuckers be like, I just had a thought. You know, the eggs could be big.
your interview is a gangbang. That's
Oh my god! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
yeah, man. But you're saying the terrible service.
experience.
You want to go into that?
My fucking communion. It was celebrating my communion. My
that's when you turn 13.
No, it's some religious shit. Which oh my god,
When you turn when?
it's
How
not an age
old?
thing. It's not an age thing. It's
When
like
did
a,
it
like,
happen? How recent
I
is
thought
this?
it
Being like the
was
wine and the
years
bread
ago.
thing. No?
Bro, that was. I thought you would. Nigga, that's not a restaurant. What the fuck are you talking
you were
about?
there?
Oh my god,
No.
it was to celebrate it.
Oh, at a restaurant.
What's the thing
telling
after
this terrible.
communion? What's the thing after communion? I forget. But it was one of those things after the communion. Confirmation. That's what it was. Confirmation.
So you have a communion and you gotta confirm.
Yep.
It's like did the
That's a 10 to 7 business.
Did it
years.
happen? Everyone got the green light on.
everybody
They were
got
like, we're all good. We're all good. And all in accordance. All in agreement. Say aye. All right. 10 to 7. It goes.
Y'all was there? I was
people who said no.
Like this thing not ready yet. Yeah, it was to celebrate my confirmation. And so here's an example of where someone should never get tipped. Like they are best off with just a salary. And like we go there and it's cool. We get sat, a big party, and she comes to us, she gets her drinks, asks us what we want to eat. And literally at every turn, oh, we want this. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. That's not good. What you want is this. No. We want to try this. No, trust me. Nope. Like
Okay, but
everything was going to be directed.
Okay. But were they right though?
We don't know because we never got to try it.
You never got to.
No,
but
nothing.
But what you ordered, was it good?
I don't remember that. But it was all right. It was literally all right.
I feel like you have to remember that.
It was literally all right. No. I would tell you. I would remember if it was good. It was literally just all right. I would say like subpar.
Oh, so what type of what tier of
Maybe like
restaurant were you?
behavior. Oh no. Not like
It was some low tier shit?
no low tier shit.
So maybe she knew what she was talking about. Maybe she knows the chefs, but maybe, I mean, this is purely hypothetical and I'm standing up for this random person, whatever. Maybe like, the niggas who cook good are not in today. So if you order some complicated shit, they gonna fuck it up. They gonna burn the fucking
Why the fuck is it on the menu?
No, because it's just today. The main nigga who cooked good and who's like the two niggas who cook good are both called out today. They had to, the nigga who washed the dishes is the nigga cooking today.
I feel like Esper should work at the Waffle House because he's defending this random person, like nothing. Like,
bro, and keep in mind, I'm the same nigga who's anti-tipping. I'm not anti-niggas getting paid. I'm anti-tipping.
All right, so that's not where it stops. That's sure. There could have been a whole number of reasons,
bro. Because I mean, I'm sure you've known some shit like that with your restaurant. I've known some shit where like, oh, you don't want the upgraded room because
so boom. All right, so boom. If that was the reason, then that would be part of her character. Like she's just looking out. Cool. Tell me why when we ask for music for celebration, she turns on the speakers full blast, knowing damn well that the speakers are blown out. I'm telling you, like there is crackling coming out of the speakers at full volume, and she's like, "Here you go." So she didn't say, "Oh no, the speakers are blown out. You don't want to listen to that." But she was like, "No, you don't want to order that." So like, it's not no.
And she didn't have a pleasant demeanor either.
No. It wasn't like no. I can tell you right now, this is not what you want. No, she was like, no. Order some different shit. Like that was
the vibe.
Yeah.
She was giving out big. We not have that energy.
We not have.
Okay.
Mister,
why you not here? Mister, we not have that. Basically what she did. What do you have? Look, put it.
I was looking. Look harder.
Do you know what they're making fun of, Tan?
Nope.
You've never seen those
How many
videos?
people are not gonna get that reference?
No,
Man,
not
that's
a lot of
crazy.
people.
Hey, yo, can we go into fucking what percentage of your comedy or your comedic sense is from referencing these type of fucking videos?
Well,
2.
I'm not a super high amount. I'm gonna say like 25,
25.
which is like it's considerable, but like I could still if I realize like this person does not understand references, I could shut that part down and we still rolling.
I feel that. I
feel
feel
me?
that. Yeah, I realized like it got to a point where I would hear things and like they would become a part of like my responses to certain things. I'd be like, "Oh my god!" But like it was just last week. Our friend sent me the video where it was from, and he was like, "Oh, this is the video you're talking about." And like I've never seen this video a day in my life. And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's actually funny." But like this whole time, I'm like, "Oh my god!"
It's the video of that guy. It's like the black dude. He's like, "Oh wow, oh my." Yeah.
No. It's different. It's a different one.
What?
Bro, it's a different. I thought it was the same one. But no,
I just made the craziest face on
so
camera.
he was making
Wait,
fun
actually,
of
it might have been.
I was caught.
He might have. I don't know. This is very Inception. This is very.
You know
I
what's
don't know.
bad? You know what's bad? So my restaurant sells corn, and when the corn
Y'all
kid
some
came
corny
out,
ass niggas.
No. When the corn, you ever seen the corn kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, it's corn,
No,
dude. Every time.
why am I laughing? I've never fucking watched it. Yo,
Wow.
You haven't seen the video?
no.
They made like a parody of it and everything.
No, it was pretty great. Shout out to that kid. Shout out to the corn kid. Can we hold up? Can we play a little clip?
Yes.
All
I
right.
got you.
You haven't seen the corn kid
I haven't seen
video.
the corny. I thought you were talking about the yodeling kid, the fucking the cop.
Yeah.
Why is this funny?
What?
Why is this like, bro?
He's reaching a breaking point right here.
Yo,
Changing his psyche is coming on.
I feel so fucking weird because like I consider myself mature. Like I'm someone. I'm someone.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I've always been around older people, my brothers. So like my mind frame is always been like whatever, older. But I feel like my age is showing, bro. I looked up Gen Zs like, and like I'm in the last bracket of Gen Zs. Like I'm.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm technically Gen Z.
I think. What's the one before Gen Z?
Millennials?
Huh?
Millennial.
No,
Yo,
Gen
we're
Y.
millennial.
God, can we-
I'm a millennial.
Why Gen Y? Millennials are.
It goes.
Oh, was that about? I thought it was about to be a fight.
It goes.
I'm sorry. I'm completely. I don't understand the discrepancy here at all.
No, millennials or before Gen Z. Gen Z is like the current generation right
Gen
now.
Y. Gen
Y
Y
is
become
after.
Gen Z.
No,
Gen X is no.
nigga,
No.
it's XYZ. How are we fucking this up?
I'm saying millennials came before X. It's Gen
Yeah.
X, Gen Y, Gen Z. And then
Yeah.
Wait,
before that is
whoa. Say that again?
No, it's Gen X, millennials, Gen Z.
Exactly.
Okay, millennials that makes sense.
We're essentially Y, if that makes it
Okay.
make more sense.
Sorry, we.
Wow. Yes, I'm a millennial. I'm a Y. Quote unquote Y.
Okay, y'all.
All right.
Pull this shit up, yo. Y'all fucking me up. Y'all fucking me up. Y'all fucking me up. Cause I was bro, literally just when I was like, oh, okay, this nigga goes.
Your mom is Gen X.
My mom's a baby boomer.
For real?
No way.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, I don't think she was that.
67.
Old. Okay, she's a boomer.
She's 67?
1967.
Your mom looks
Oh, I was like, hold up.
1967.
Okay.
Oh,
She's not 67
you
years
gotta
old.
fucking tell us that.
I was like,
you gotta tell us that.
Yeah, I said that wrong. She's born in
Black
1960.
is not crack. Black is fucking Teflon.
So as far as the cutoff points, you have the traditionals that ended in 1945. Baby boomers ended in 1964. Gen X was next after baby boomers.
So your mom's Gen X.
1976. Millennials ended in 1994. And Gen Z, anything after 94.
There's no Gen Y. Millennials is Gen Y.
Yeah, we're Gen Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gen Z is anything.
Yo, fuck that,
You're Gen
nigga.
Z.
Don't group me in with them.
Nah.
Yo, bro, you
Gen
cannot.
Zers.
You can't group me in with the niggas born in 2000. No.
No. I think that's different.
No.
There has to be.
Bro, that's
there
what you
has
said.
to be a new
We're
one.
fucking Gen
That's
Z,
it.
bro. We're the fucking jits of the world. We're grouped in with them. Ooh, niggas. Fuck, bro. Fuck.
Renegade.
Oh my god. Fuck.
I'm just saying right now, y'all claim to fame is the whole movement about what's the term? What's the term?
Non-binary.
Is that what it's called? For
Are
everything?
we taking it there?
Huh?
For everything?
Finish the sentence.
Like you can be a tree and all that stuff? Is
Oh,
that what you call it?
yeah.
All right, cool.
Non-conforming.
So far, that's your claim to fame as far as Gen Z. Just want to put that out there.
Don't group me with them niggas,
Yeah, bro.
'cause
I'll be a millennial,
nigga.
bro.
I'll
be a millennial, bro.
I'm gonna be rich. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, I identify as a millennial.
I'm transracial. I'm
Transgenerational.
Transgenerational.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Oh shit. Yeah, bro. I can't do that, bro.
Don't put me in the box of generations, fam.
Yeah, man. No, real shit though. I cannot identify. I mean, some of that shit is cool, but I
Like it's so
can't.
natural. Like,
I can't identify
Like,
with them.
I don't want to do that. No, I don't identify.
Yeah,
He's like, yo,
That's how you know we actually are. That's how you know we actually are.
They sound
Like, no, I don't identify.
They're just proving the point. They're just like, nah,
we
man,
just
I
popped off a war with Russia. You gotta get drafted. No, I don't identify.
I don't
identify as a citizen. I'm sorry. Like, yo.
Literally so quick to hop on that shit.
Oh my god. Where is niggas' allegiance, dog? Niggas have allegiance to nothing. Fucking TikTok.
Yeah, I was just about to say, niggas got allegiance to TikTok. That's about it.
Bro, yeah, no, people live on TikTok. Like, live.
I do not. Well,
I just hate.
Bro, I can tell y'all niggas don't be on TikTok a lot because
Damn right.
because of that.
I want to get as evident as possible.
Because of that Sigma shit you said
Sigma.
The Sigma face. No. The Sigma face shit you just.
What's I've
Not
never
my fault. Not the Sigma shit. My fault. The other thing.
I was like, yo, do not group me in when there's
No.
them
The
niggas.
other face. The other.
Alpha?
No, you was talking about some shit. The funny videos on Instagram with the faces. It's a certain type of face. The Giga Chat face.
Okay.
You saying that shit came from Instagram, and I'm like that originated on TikTok. So off rip, you saying that, I'm like, if you attributed it to
Instagram is my drug of choice. I know it's like the backstream, the downstream of like what happens on TikTok, which is like, the same shit with Facebook and all that. But yeah, I'm good. I'll let that kill me.
How bad do you guys get stuck in those? Like you click on that one.
Those swipe funnels, those swipe tunnels.
Yo, dude,
I don't use the explore page on Instagram. And
No,
I don't do the reels.
You don't have to. They get you on the home.
I don't do those because I actually use TikTok. So like I'm getting it from the source. I don't need to.
Do you go down the rabbit hole on TikTok?
I mean, TikTok is the rabbit hole.
Oof.
So
they open you up on the For You page.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah. That's how it works. But I have timers set for all that shit. So
I'd be ignoring the fuck out of
What do you mean?
I'm like, ignore for today.
he don't have an iPhone, so he don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do this.
There are moments where it's like, bless your soul.
Bless you. It's okay,
like,
sweetheart.
it's either that or we roast you. We're like, come on.
Which would you rather?
What?
Like throw the whole phone in the garbage or like freeze it so you don't have to like use it. Speaking of which, there's this fucking. You don't have to answer that because it's just
Yo, you guys are fucking Gen Z. That's what the fuck it is.
No, roasting.
I think that's a Gen Z thing. Like roasting people on for having an Android.
bro. Gen Z's like,
That
we
is
getting
a-
canceled.
That is so. He said roasting people. Hold up. I want you to listen to how stupid this shit he just fucking said was. This nigga said roasting people for having an Android is some Gen Z shit. Like it could be any other fucking generation, nigga.
That is
Baby
fair.
boomers had Androids, you stupid bitch. What are you talking about right
We
now?
roast people for having Blackberries.
No,
'cause
Blackberries was the
the
iPhone.
shit.
Blackberries was the iPhone.
Yeah. Niggas, if you had that fucking earpiece,
No.
you was that nigga. Even if you wasn't doing shit with the earpiece.
Your uncle was That serious back in the day.
Bro, that shit could be off. That shit could not work. Niggas see you walking in and out of fucking Radio Shack with the fucking, we throwing it back. Radio Shack, Circuit City with the
never stepped foot
motherfucking.
in the fucking Radio Shack. The most I've done is a Brand Smart USA. If you want to know about Brand Smart USA, it's still around. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Radio Shack was like the fucking
Best Buy.
No, Radio Shack was bad. Even in its heyday, Radio Shack was bad.
What was Radio Shack's selling point, Tan?
I mean, you're talking about mid 90s. Was
We
like
won't-
its
No,
highlight.
no.
But as far as like, I mean, they sold telecommunication devices like two-way pagers, the whole earpiece. Two-way pagers were a big thing, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole earpiece thing.
PDAs.
PDAs, yes.
PDAs. That was the coolest shit ever back in the day. To me.
Yeah, no.
That was the
I
coolest
came in the States in 06 or 04, and like anything before that, literally, like I get in so many conversations where people reference something or a movie or a song, and I'll be like,
So you walked into the Razors, like those little flip phones, the flat ones?
Yeah, that was my first.
There.
That was my first phone, actually.
I was like watching some innovation.
I never wanted a
shit
Razor,
happen.
honestly.
What was your first phone? Did your mom let you have a phone?
Once I started taking the bus in middle school, so 7th. Hold up, am I done? Nah, 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade.
I got my first phone in 3rd grade.
That was crazy. But my mom was driving me to school, so I didn't really need. I was never not with her type shit
I think I got mine in ninth
until I started taking the bus.
grade. I think I got my first phone.
9th grade.
My parents do not fuck with
What?
with the concept of like independence. My parents like barely fuck with that.
They said,
I'm
"Go
not
out
gonna lie
to the
to you.
world. We don't care."
It was like go out to the world, come right back.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
they was right about you though. They was right. They knew what they
you
were
mean?
doing.
No, because I had to break out of that shit. So obviously not. It's
No, they were right.
nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Because guess what? If I didn't break, this is why I think everything happens for a reason. If I didn't like break out of that shit, this wouldn't have happened. I mean, this like me being part of like our friend group. Adventure Time would have happened if I wasn't like fuck like coming home when you want me to come home.
Damn! Shout out to you for saying Adventure Time.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
We had Adventure
That's
Time.
love.
Yeah, but like
relating art
okay.
after school activities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what you guys called it. I this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Really?
Yeah, it was Adventure
We used to
Time.
do hood rat shit.
Hood rat shit with me and my niggas.
We used to do hood rat shit.
And me and my niggas in the fucking mall.
We used to go to town. There was an abandoned
Movie theater?
Literally right behind where they stayed or where we stayed.
Yeah.
And we used to go and just do hood rat shit.
Yeah, that is true. And then one time we went up there onto the higher floor, and mind you, excuse me, sorry, they had taken out the lights. It was dark as fuck, and nigga, they took off like the floor, but not right at the door. So like you get like 5 steps in, there's no more floor, and nigga, if you fall, like it's a wrap.
Damn.
Like I remember I was the one who saw that, so that's why no one died, because I was like. It's like I can't see it, but something's missing here. It was the fucking floor.
Something's afoot.
I was at the edge of that bitch, like,
hello.
Yeah. We still did kind of hood rat shit too. Not too long ago, like a couple years ago, went to an abandoned
Hospital.
That shit was one of the scariest shits in my life.
Oh yeah.
That shit was one of the scariest times of my life. That shit was scary. Y'all made it scary. Y'all made it scarier than it had to be.
Yeah,
We didn't make it scary. The fucking homeless people who were living there, know what the fuck they were doing. They were part of a fucking circus crew, traveling band, because them niggas performed their act.
Yo, they were like, yo, watch this one.
They were like, go and get his ass.
That shit was fun though.
Yeah, I mean, we had our good hood.
Yeah, we had our times.
This nigga almost died.
Yeah, I did almost die. Well, I almost fell, nigga. It's not my time, so I would have made it.
Yeah.
I did almost.
Been on for like legs broken, like nah, they ain't get me.
I told y'all niggas, bruh. I got a headache though. Nah, I did almost fall off of how many stories? That was a lot of fucking stories.
That was
walked up a lot of fucking stories, bruh.
That was at least
13.
at least 10. I was gonna say at least 7,
Yeah,
but I feel like at least 10.
Yeah.
And then it was on top of the water tanks on top of that. Like it was like
We were up there.
he would have been
Yeah,
it would have been a wrap.
I would have had.
It would have been an awkward walk, awkward drive to his crib. Like
Been like, yeah, your son, he got some scrapes on him. He got some bruises.
he took a couple licks.
He's gonna need some Robitussin.
Oh man.
You ever had an NDE,
What's that?
near death experience?
No.
Okay. I had one.
We've seen your driving before.
Shut the fuck up.
I would define that as a near-death experience.
No, but that's not near death though.
No,
Like,
wait,
that's like, I could survive that shit.
You got into a fucking like car accident with like someone's car.
That was still not.
Yo,
not.
a near
I feel like any kind of accident that's that crazy.
No, a near-death experience is like
nigga, you almost died.
yeah, near-death experience is like, oh, like nigga, you did die. They brought you back.
No. You don't have to.
I don't think it has to get that. I don't think it has to get that.
Yeah.
That's well, what if you're in a car like, if not, nigga, that's like every day I drive. Nigga, I had like 7 on the way
And that's
here.
worth Miami.
NDE all day.
No, it's me. I'm the problem.
No, you're just born and raised in Miami.
Yeah,
and I
okay.
realized you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And like deadass,
What are you in that case?
I'm the villain. I'm the Miami
cutting
driver,
up?
bro. Like, you know the fucking highway exit onto Miami Beach?
Yeah.
Like the first ramp, not the one like further down. Deadass, I don't go down that lane. I go and cut it off exactly where the ramp starts. So like literally, I'm not abiding by any fucking traffic. I'm like, yo, okay, cool, y'all be over here.
Left turn, everybody.
It never fails. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody else. It never fails. And like, bro, I'm like, literally, I'll be looking at. It got to the point when I cut someone off, I just look at them in the rear view to make sure they're not getting out the car with a gun. Like, I'm like, just to make sure. Because like, if it was me, I'd be fucking livid, dog.
Bro, I'm almost close to being a nigga getting out of the car with the gun. Like literally, bro, I was at a red light making a left turn. There was a car in front of me and they could have gone. And I was like, okay. I said, okay. Like I'm very close.
When I step out.
All right. Don't act like you don't know. Yo, the thing that gets me is I'm telling on myself here, when niggas do some crazy shit and then they don't turn their head when you drive past them.
Wait.
When niggas cut you off and then you move lanes and then when you drive past them, they don't turn their head, they act like they don't know what's going on.
You be looking at them like,
I'm like, oh, I'm not here? I bet. So then I speed up. I switch lanes in front of them. No, I don't brake check them. I switch. So I'm gonna say my skills.
You be taking vengeance?
My skills as a driver are 2 things. I'm really good at keeping track of like the gaps. So I'm really good at getting a mental like image of how fast every car is driving,
spatial awareness,
and the how those things are changing over time. I can tell like, oh, this car is speeding up, so this gap's not gonna be whatever, all that shit. And I'm also really good at like, well, no, that's the same thing. So I know like how
it's the essential
closely
ingredients for cutting up.
Yeah, exactly. I know how close I can fucking merge lanes in front of them without actually hitting them.
Yeah, you know where
they're
your car
gonna
is.
think I'm hitting them, and they're gonna slam. So I'm not brake checking them, but they're gonna slam their brakes.
You leaving a lot of chance. I mean, you can have as much like account
it's
of what's going on, but like if someone was like, "Oh, let me try to like do this," while you have that same
well,
action?
I'm not doing it every time. I only do it in times where like most of my driving is like express lane. So I'm doing it when like, oh, I have a clear shot.
I wish I could see these.
And I'm a fuck this person over because they're gonna act like I'm not there. Oh, you gonna see me? You see me now?
Brake checking.
Yep. You see me now?
You feeling now, Mr. Krabs?
So this goes back to last episode where I told y'all I have a problem that I'm working on. I'm working on it.
Are you working on it though?
He's not.
This
is PR work. This is
the Florida Department of Transportation told me.
We've been in communications with the Florida Department.
No, but I used to do that. I stopped doing
He's
that.
a better man.
I'm slightly better. I'm slowly improving, gradually improving, man.
What do you think is worse? losing all your music, all your playlists on your phone, like all your music
everywhere. Don't just say on your phone because I got this shit backed up on my computer.
Okay,
so
losing all your music everywhere, or losing your Instagram profile.
Losing my
music. Losing my music.
Instagram profile. I got. That's all backed up. Like you can't really lose.
No. He's saying like
better question: losing all your music or losing all your photos? Because Instagram.
No. He's like trying to say like
you can remake your Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you lose all your photos, it's a wrap.
Oh well. I mean, if I lost my Instagram right now, like I accidentally deleted it. God forbid, whatever, niggas not trying to lose that. But
When you say Instagram, you mean like for the catalog or for the follower count?
I think he means primarily follower count.
Follower count.
No, I mean like someone got into your shit. Same thing that happened to our Instagram. Our eavesdropping Instagram.
Well,
Someone
then in that case, it's a little bit of both. But it's definitely both.
It's both. I'm keeping my music.
Yeah,
I have songs that I can never get back. I have songs that are not downloadable anymore.
Shout out to SoundCloud.
Yeah, shout out to SoundCloud era. So that is unrecoverable. I can get the followers back. I'd hate to have to.
And I would say there is one clear distinction between the two for me. Music actually helps me with my mental health. Like music, there was a time where I had all my music in just the liked songs library, and it was just like all uncategorized, and I would just have to shuffle until I found a song I wanted to listen to. And I'm telling you, I was in the trenches until I fucking like categorized all my shit and how I wanted to listen, listen to it. Yeah, like music, I can spend however long in traffic in the most miserable conditions if I have Bluetooth.
The thing with spending time in traffic is I realize it's not the traffic so much that bothers me as it is
The inability.
No, the running late. If I'm not running late and I'm chilling, I realize that's when traffic bothers me. Is like, fuck, I'm fucking late and there's traffic.
Yeah.
If I'm early, if even with the traffic, I'm gonna be 15 minutes early, we good, we chilling, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm gonna put on an album. But I just wanted to add on to that. And I agree with you 100%. My quality of life, if my quality...
He's adamant about the driving.
My quality of life... Well, because the thing is, like, I love driving. Like, I enjoy being behind the wheel of a car and driving. I've done road trips to back and forth Tallahassee. I road tripped to Las Vegas from Orlando.
Do you ever drive with the music, with no music?
Yeah.
Okay.
On occasion. And I love driving. So when there's shit that takes away from something you can enjoy, it's like, fuck, it bothers you because this is something I genuinely enjoy. But yeah, if I lost all of my music, my quality of life would seriously, drastically drop, like immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I forget my fucking headphones and I realize that, like we're music people. So this shit is like literally like a big part of the driving force behind my life. Like real shit. So it's not even a question for me.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Instagram is like an experience. It's like curated by man. And like music is, but it's a lot more innate. Like that shit actually like connects to you.
Yeah, there's something
What about you?
I don't want to get deep and say spiritual, but there's something about music.
No, definitely spiritual.
Something
honestly,
there, bro.
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about in terms of losing the music.
Like
so much as
not having access.
So much as having to remake your playlist. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's a very different. That is incredibly different.
No, I know.
That would be.
And I wasn't between like finding a place or rearranging your furniture. Like that's like
huge difference.
Yeah, no, I know. And I made it specifically so extreme for you guys because I know you guys would have just remade the playlist.
Okay, yeah, because exactly, I would have just remade the playlist.
Yeah,
but for me,
I can make it better this time.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, I would have been like, fuck, like. It's still music because I still don't even want to.
But also, you got like streaming services.
Yeah.
So all of your stuff is like I think that's the big deciding factor is like we have stuff that like is downloaded onto our local libraries that is not like if you accidentally delete that shit, it's gone. It's a wrap.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally
you empty that recycle bin.
I will never hear it ever again. It's impossible. So when you put it with shit like that, it's like it's a very easy decision.
Yeah.
And I feel like if those are the stakes, there's like...
And I'm both. Like I have streaming services and my streaming services doesn't have the songs that I can't listen to outside of it. Or let me phrase that. The songs that I downloaded myself and that's the only way I have it. And like, yeah, even with that, still music.
Yeah, because it's can't.
What streaming service do you use?
Spotify, baby. Spotify. Apple Music has a fucking terrible interface.
You know you can upload songs that aren't proprietary on
Apple,
Spotify. Yeah, you do that. Like with your local library?
Local files? It's harder for my phone because it's hard for it to recognize songs or files on your phone than it is on your computer. Like computer, you can just browse it. You can like just set up the folder. But iPhone, you have to have the files in your phone. Put the songs in files in your phone, and like that's much harder to like track it, or it's impossible.
I guess that it makes sense for them to not have it where like once you put it on your computer, they make like a cloud-based local library. That's what they should do.
Oh no, but it's hard for them to like. Yeah, that's what they should do.
Like the same way you can connect your Google Drive, you upload something and it sticks there.
But then it goes to streaming and like.
But it's local.
But it still has to stream it from like the file source from the computer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like.
Well, no, because not from.
Say you move it from where it knows it is on your computer, so it has.
Because that's how their system is set up. But if they had it to where like a Google Drive sort of thing where you upload it and it's on your localized, like your account has a cloud-based storage for local files. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a lot.
They could make it like a little.
Do that and make it a premium feature.
I was gonna say make it a little pro thing
because it's costly for them. Now they're storing some of your files.
Pivot.
On servers. Yeah.
What do you consider like a spiritual aspect of like spiritual experience? Like for us, it could be music, but like past that, like what do you consider like interacts with you on a spiritual level?
This can be at any point in time.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to sleep, like I say my little prayer, and
you pray before sleep.
Yeah, most nights I do. Sometimes
I'm no fucking clue.
Well,
no idea.
Yeah, that's not something that's. When was he gonna bring that up?
No, I've never even like deemed him to be someone who's like even partially into religion. Like, I know he's like the closest, the most encompassing thing I can have is like conservative, and like you're like very like family oriented, like community, but it's never like gone over to religion for me.
Well, I don't really bring religion up like that. Mm-hmm. I know it can get to I don't know what the word is for it, but like
missionary.
I don't want to I don't want to bore people. I don't want to like put my I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to convert you or impose my I don't want to impose my religion on you or anything.
I'd be liking trying to finish people's sentences. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a kind of a toxic trick I have. I'm like, I don't know what he's trying to say. Fill in the blank. I'll be taking 20 quizzes.
But yeah,
man, playing Mad Libs.
You know what I was thinking? What if? So you know how there's multiple universes?
We're not going to say that because like yeah, you know, as a matter of
confirmed. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
Okay, you know how
I don't know that. That's
you know this
man watched too many Vox videos.
You know the theory of multiple universes?
Yes.
I was thinking, what if every time we woke up, we were in a new universe?
So my thing with I don't want to shut you down there, but my thing with thoughts like that is like, and this is just me and how practical I've become in my day to day. Is like, what use does that thought?
It doesn't change your reality right now.
Yeah, there's nothing even if that were true, there'd be no way, nothing you could do about it. Nothing would change whether it's confirmed or not. So like, I just don't even like ponder.
It's all just
like
pitter. I was gonna say pitter patter.
Pish posh.
I was gonna say pitter patter, but pish posh.
But now let's ponder it.
A twist I have to that in my own mindset, like I think about that too. Like, what if like we're all just living different iterations? What I think about is like if we die in this life, then we just wake up in like another life. Like it's like you just resume your consciousness in another life, and like there's no like download of information or nothing like that. You're just like, you know how when you
talking about like reincarnation?
Not reincarnation, because your reincarnation, you're like one identity into another. But like, you know how when you get killed in like this Call of Duty or like Gears of War, you can like switch between the players that are still like active, like literally like that. Like you're just like boom.
What happens to the original?
Nothing.
There isn't. So the thing with that is like there's no continuity. Because we don't the thing with my theories about reincarnation and whatnot, and why even if they were true, they wouldn't provide me much solace is the fact I don't remember any of that from the past. So again, it makes no functional difference.
You ever feel like you had some kind of experience, like some kind of memory you took with you from like a prior life?
No,
I have.
And for the record, there has to still be the creation of new souls. Because right now there are more people alive than have ever been alive before. So even if every soul that previously existed was reincarnated, there are still new souls or whatever spirits whatever you want to label it as. There's still a source. There's still somewhere new. There's new beings, you know? We can't all just reincarnate. It's not a one for one, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why those...
Ain't no baker's dozen.
That's why those systems never really resonated with me.
You get put into
and functionally,
Tesseract.
If all that's being left over is, say, the capacity for life to exist, so say the fundamental nature of soul or spirit is just an empty glass that gets filled up with the memories and experiences of a person.
I just think it sounds so sultry.
I'm just
thinking about a breakout.
All right, Neil deGrasse, come down.
If all
You're taking inspiration from Jordan Peterson, it's a beautiful thing.
If that's the true nature, then when it goes to its next stage, it just
want
gets
some water?
It just gets emptied out, and then it starts over. Then there's not really you, because you is everything inside the container, not the container. Or if you view yourself as the container, I think that's a really I think that's a really diminutive view of yourself, because then you're viewing yourself as the capacity for life, not the actual life.
So here's a take on that. Not a take, but like let's go off of that.
Yeah.
I think a way to wrap an understanding around of this kind of conversation is all that we experience is very multi-dimensional. Like, we have so many ways we could describe it. There's so many components, but when we go past our level of like perception, so we talk about souls, things we literally can't perceive, we can only like theorize about, maybe they exist in another realm. Let's say this is like the fourth dimension. And the way to perceive it is to take everything, to amass everything that we know that has the dimensions of our life and compress it onto one kind of like plane. So it makes like one dimensional, and this dimension encompasses everything that we know. And then you can introduce like now this the range or the domain of this other realm, the souls, how they operate, whatever, or how we operate in our souls. And now there's ways they can like correlate with each other.
Yeah, you're talking about charting it.
I'm talking about charting it. So it's like,
but how
us being the glass, I would consider us more the glass than the water, or in a sense,
yeah,
the water.
Content,
So so like, it's not diminutive or whatever. It's not reductive, because it's still all encompassing. It's just we don't like the idea of reducing it all down to a glass, because like we're so much more than that. But like, that's what it all entails.
But essentially, nothing of me, in my view, nothing of me will be left over after I pass. Nothing of what I identify as me will be left over after I pass. And do you believe in like, okay, do you believe in reincarnation?
No. Okay. Do you believe in like passing through, this is the same question, passing through like experiences of life, or moving through different kind of like stages of existence?
No.
My theory is the absence of existence before birth is the same as it is after death.
Right. So then by definition, but then you don't believe in reincarnation.
I don't believe in it, but I think it kind of leaves the gap, it kind of leaves space for that continuum I was talking about, where once you die, you kind of just wake up and then like, maybe you wake up in like somebody else's
but it's not you anymore.
It's not you, but like
it's someone else.
But like,
someone wakes up with your container.
What constitutes us? Like what
exactly. It's how,
I think that's the right question to ask.
You said you
like someone could we all have so many shared experiences that we could all literally, like, the universe is, consciousness is the universe experiencing itself. And like, that's really what it is. This whole fucking combination of physical things that keep happening, things that are matter of fact, things that are existing, whether they're perceived or not, we're just perceiving it. And so we can.
So if someone downloads your consciousness into an Android, is that you?
No.
That is who you've been.
It's a simulation.
That's who you've been, and that's you operating at the capacities of the machine that is displaying you. The same way, like, us is what we can do with our bodies. Like, one of the first things that brought me my first existential crisis is looking into body language and realizing that so many of the things, the ways we express ourselves is like just an iteration of what our natural drive is to do, and it's subconscious. So like what we know, we make.
You get triggered by the most odd things.
This was the first thing that triggered me.
Yeah, I know, but I remember.
What else triggered me?
I remember.
No. I would look up when I
Shut the fuck up! Don't say it.
I got this. When I look up at
Go ahead.
Is that it?
When I look up
say anything.
at, I want to know. I'll say it. When I look up at the sky, what would like send me back to that train of thought? When I look up at the sky and I see an airplane, and I'm like,
is that what it was?
That's not what I was gonna say, but you're talking about Sonder.
not Saunders. What? Describe it.
Sonder is the realization that everyone else is living.
No. And when I look at
What is it?
Sonder is the.
I didn't know that was a word for it.
Yeah, Sonder, the realization that everyone, like when you're seeing,
That was the second thing that
when you're
sent me
seeing
to a trigger.
passerby and you realize every person is living a life just as rich and vivid and complicated and complex as your own.
Intricate and all that.
Okay, but what was the other thing? What was the other thing that fucked them up? Making
So
what I was gonna say is I remember in high school, one of the open house days, you had a conversation with Dr. Fass about how you learning more about psychology made you depressed.
yeah, my first existential crisis got me depressed. Yeah,
Yeah, so.
oh, that's what it was.
Oh, but
Yeah.
these are like the same thing.
same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at planes.
Why was that?
White
What-
planes?
Because
I'm not sure I
it's-
understood.
It's very surreal and like it
Yeah,
shows.
sometimes
you-
I'll be looking at like the Great Plains, like out in Arkansas.
I'm sorry, planes or like
Flying
planes?
planes.
I'm just
Airplanes.
I'm just fucking with him.
That was
Can you imagine?
That was a horrible joke.
I'm sorry.
I was like, wait, I missed it. Okay.
I got the aviation part.
Look out into the field, Lenny. So the reason why is because
It wasn't a field. It was a lake.
It was a lake. He was
was a
talking.
lake?
Yeah.
all right, well, damn, man, fucking. I'm kidding.
Yo, there was
like-
something I was thinking about. There's a story. Yo, Game of Thrones. The fucking ending of Game of Thrones that everybody hated with John. And for the record, I haven't seen the
Spoiler
show.
alert.
Yeah, nigga, that shit is over. Fuck
It's
you
whatever.
if you're gonna be mad about this shit. Jon Snow killing the shorty with
Daenerys.
Daenerys. That's just of the ending of Mice and Men. It's the same fucking ending. Everyone was shitting on the ending. It's the same ending as of Mice and Men,
that's
bro.
why they're shitting on it. 'Cause
And,
it's
but of Mice and Men was like the
groundbreaking. Then
not groundbreaking, but it's a respected conclusion to the
You know what's
story.
crazy? That same parallel happens in. Have you guys ever seen Ozark?
yeah.
Awesome.
You know when they
didn't-
killed her brother?
Oh God.
Same
Yeah,
parallel.
exactly.
Same
Exactly.
parallel.
I don't think it's the same parallel though.
It is.
It's not. 'Cause
Because it's a person with some mental illness or whatever, and they're fucking up everything.
Her brother. I'm thinking.
brother,
I'm
yeah.
thinking Ruth's brother. I'm thinking.
No,
Ruth's
no,
cousin.
no.
No.
her-
It's
yeah,
the
her
same
brother,
thing
yeah.
where it's like
Yeah.
it's the person with a mental
it's-
illness
it's the
fucking
same-
up everything, and they're just having to go.
Yeah, it's the same thing, and like maybe that's why it's like a trope. But like Game of Thrones, give it credit, it was so much more complicated and convoluted. Like the intricacies of how everything would like roll out. It was felt like a cop out. But
When you look at planes,
I was right there. When you look at planes, thank you. It's crazy. It's like we really created a system all around the natural order of things to benefit us in ways that like fucking imaginable. And like the use of technology, like we really came from like a natural source. And as soon as we started using tools, all right, cool. You know, you could sharpen some stones and make some sticks. All right.
could you imagine when he found out about sliced bread? He's like, shut the fuck. He stared at the fucking.
I opened the pack. I took my knife out, opened the pack, and this shit like just fell on top of each other. I was like, oh no.
He went back to the store, just stood in the aisle for a while.
He's like, there's a whole aisle for this bread.
Can I help you?
he walked up to the bakery, show me the machine. Who did this?
I need to see it. I need to speak with it.
He went to the CEO of like Wonder Bread. He's like,
You're doing great things.
to the fucking. He did that whole like, my dog.
Bruh, Nature Values Company knows my name. Like, keep doing the great work out there.
God.
I comment on every post. You guys are great. I took out 2 slices this morning.
I don't know how y'all did it, but y'all.
you this
shit right here. Oh my god! Every day I go on live about it. I'm like, yo, which one should I pick today? The white bread, or we going whole wheat?
Nigga, anytime someone says the greatest things in sliced bread, he's like, I know, right? Fuck.
Can we just give a moment?
God,
Can we have a moment?
I'm sorry. I just give me 5.
I'd be slow clapping.
Oh God.
He sheds a tear. He sheds a tear every time he makes a peanut butter.
Every semester I put a petition to start a club for sliced bread.
Oh my God.
Y'all made me cry.
Oh shit.
I use sliced bread. I use bread to wipe my tears.
Just make some cry more. Oh fuck, man. That's how you sounded though. Chris hit the nail on the head, bro.
What? Sliced bread? I don't even mention sliced bread.
No, you talking about planes, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
This shit flies.
Emotional thinking about technology.
Because, like, imagine. Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. Technology does fuck me up sometimes.
Bro, here's the combination.
Technology does fuck me up sometimes.
It's a mix of Sonder, because, like, there are so many iterations and reflections of you on that plane. People who have their own lives, and they're just sitting unaware on this fucking floating tube of mechanics and wiring and circuits. Mm-hmm. And, like, they don't know that you're looking at them, and they're going to fucking Seattle or wherever to like do what they're visiting. Some are visiting families, some are going for members, some are going for like a trip of their lives. Like it's all just fucking like, we're here and we're making it happen. Like that shit, it sounds very like baseline.
Yeah, but I think we've all experienced it once or twice when you're seeing a group of people or something. Let me just add this real quick. I've had that same thought with planes. It's like, there is a ton of people whose approximate existence I'm aware of, and the thought of me will never even.
That happens every day, dog. I'm waiting in line for fucking like today. I got Dunkin' Donuts today, and I'm like,
all those people have the same potential for awareness of you as you do of them. If you're in the room
together.
Say
you were at Dunkin' Donuts today, bro.
I stopped by a drive-thru.
Take some Adderall or some shit, dog. Fuck, bro.
God damn. It's my stomach. I can't. I promise you.
No. It was. You ordered a sandwich, right?
I ordered something in the macchiato.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "Hey, y'all got the pre-slide."
y'all be.
Y'all got the machine too.
Right in half.
No. You know how much I've grown. You know
what fucked them up when it was a drive-through price. Like, you can just.
They took it from inside.
Go up
they
to
put it
on the outside.
To the outside. They just said we're gonna have it flowing both ways. And I was like, yo, humans really just be. People would really just be. I love when people just have ideas and shit like that, bro, man. And they just be like having things just be coming up in their head.
We're playing this shit.
You know, I was like, what made me realize like I'm here as well. The shit I got today was a avocado tomato toast sandwich, right? Mm-hmm. And on the thing, it comes in 2 slices of toast. And I was like, we passed that. Toast don't do nothing for me. Put some croissants on there instead. And I was like, that's all behind me.
You went overseas with it.
I was like, man. Chapter 2. Let's go.
No, it was amazing.
And guess what?
It was amazing.
The croissant came sliced, and I was like,
the croissant came. It was amazing. They handed him his sandwich. A plane was flying overhead. It was just a moment.
Nigga, you have a tear in your eye, bro.
Dude, this shit is fucking funny, bro. This shit is funny, bro. Yo,
I'm dying.
This shit is fucking hilarious.
It's the second thing. Is that in body language? I said that. I think it's
you talking about body language.
I just got a book on body language.
What is it? What does it go into?
It's called NLP.
NMD?
Neuro
linguistic programming.
Neuro linguistic programming, and it's like different
NLP.
NLP.
NLP. Okay.
And it goes into like if someone's I haven't read it, but I briefly looked at it, and one of the things is like where someone's eyes are when they're thinking. So if they're looking to their left, it's their left brain that they're using. Like if I look up to the left, it's like my left brain. So it's like your The left is like the
Organizational.
Left is
is like your organizational,
your access
like,
and knowledge on the left, right?
yeah, and the right side is your creativity part. So it depends on which, but it's it's not just left and right. It's like left up, left right, left side, right side, left down, right down.
That sounds like.
But that was just one. That was just one iteration of that whole book.
You know what's messed up? You can't even lie though, even if you try. Like I can ask you a question because it's left side is your access and memory, right side is creativity. Top is vision, mid is auditory, just ears, and bottom is like feeling. Oh yeah, NLP is like my jam. So if you ask someone a question and they want to lie, they can't look on the other side of their brain just because you just can't. You can't physically do it, which is messed up.
What if they pregame the lie?
So for example, right, the left side of your brain is your access and memories, right? So for example, if I say what's your favorite color, you're going to go to the visual part, which is upper, right? And you're going to look to the left to access it. If you're going to make something up, you're going to look up to the right and get creative.
What if like you're trying to like envision like a fusion of colors and you're like, yeah, I like fusion.
Well, you're accessing still because it's your favorite, but you're making something up, you're going to be looking to the right. Okay. So people that read it in quick time, they can tell when you're lying like right off the bat. And it's like.
So what if like someone like what is it called? Premeditates a lie.
Well, it's still like, I mean, I guess that'd be kind of telling the
like
truth.
If you're telling, I guess if you're lying to yourself type shit.
No, like if say like you cheat on your girl. Why am I using this?
Damn.
It's like, did you cheat?
That's crazy.
No, let's do something else. Let's use
yeah, bro.
Let's talk.
We're not even trying to. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's fucking.
Alex,
no. Rewrite that shit, bro. Start over.
Right.
So for example, right? Let's use Christian. Christian, look a little to that camera over there on the right. What's your favorite color? Try not to look to the right.
Black.
Put the lamp on him.
Wait, do it again. What is your favorite number?
Tilt your head. You gotta pay.
My favorite number? I don't fucking have a favorite number.
But you see how weird it is for the eyes? Like you have to move it to be able to access it. And now he just looks like a zombie right now.
His eyes. He's not looking like dead on.
Does this book reference studies? Like did they
YouTube for the visuals. Yeah, YouTube for the visuals, guys. Because
it's all spiritual.
You said it's all spiritual. No, it's 100%. I mean, obviously nothing's 100%, but it's super accurate though.
And here's the thing. I don't know if this has in like neuroscience or psychology, but a lot of the research that's in psychology has been proven to be like not falsified, but very.
I want everyone to look at his eyes right now. Where is he looking? Is he looking left or right?
Straight up.
I'm looking straight up.
Left or right though? It's shifted in one direction.
I'm
leaning
to the
left.
He's moving it now.
I'm looking to the
right.
My head's
his left.
I'm looking. So it's I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of a word to describe what I'm talking about. It's very like facaded. I'm just putting it out there.
It's
I looked down to the left where I was looking. I said facaded because I don't know if it's a word. So like I was being creative. It's very like selected. So people will like
slightly it's embellished. The numbers, the data is embellished.
The data samples are embellished.
Out niggas sometimes, bro. I hate it sometimes. I'll be like, I did some.
I amalgamated myself out of bed this morning.
Oh man!
And, you know, I'm glad you said that because like a part of what I've deemed to be myself growing in terms of communicating is realizing that like I need to stop trying to use those words and just speak normally. Like there's like
there's some words that it can only describe.
Yeah, the thing with talking and having a wide vocabulary is there are hella words, and the more specific the words you can use, the more effective you are at communicating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like because you can say,
and it's only good if you like use those words on the first time, like if you just fluently like spit those words out, like you know, like it's part of like your vocabulary.
Yeah, that's how I dumb myself down, and I make talking more complicated for myself most of the time.
Yeah, my favorite, my least favorite was English and writing and grammar, but like vocabulary, boy, I eat them shits up. But what was I saying? Yeah, because me like when I use words, I won't be sure if someone like knows what that means, or like if I'll use a word that's not exactly the word I want to use, and so I'll throw out two more words that are very close to it. So I triangulate the word that I'm trying to look for.
That was another one of those words, right? Triangulate.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's pretty self-evident.
Yeah, I just said like I said one, I'll throw out two more, and I'll triangulate. You know, If you can't,
That was a bar, actually.
that's a bar.
That
More
was
than
a
it was a
saying.
word. It was
Give me a mic. I mean, give me a handheld mic. Oh,
What were we? Goddamn, how did we
really?
get to that shit?
Oh,
I don't
you
even know.
were thinking about psychology and having a
yes,
NDE or
I said amalgamated myself out of bed.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I can only imagine. When we first started learning about all this shit, and some of us in high school. Actually, no, we didn't learn psychology in high school.
Damn niggas did. I was like,
Oh, did
You
I'm
learned about
so
psychology in high
fucking
school?
jealous,
Yeah,
dog.
AP Psych.
Oh well, yeah. No, I didn't. I started having all this. I don't want to say. I just started having all the thought processes and shit. Like are we or science really fucked me up because learning that you're just a bunch of
Neurons.
cells and neurons. You're just a bunch of cells put together, pretty much. That shit really fucked me up.
That's sick though.
That gives me one. That gives me awe. Wonder.
Yeah, the fact that like every piece of you is alive and you are the culmination of a bunch of little alive self-sufficient building blocks.
I like
That's sick.
That's fucking wonderful. And
Yeah.
for me, like the kicker for me is like I see it as just like the end line. It's not really the end line, but where we are now of like a bunch of beautiful accidents, which is like a term I coined.
You didn't coin it.
What?
I meant to send it to you. There was something I was watching. Someone was talking about beautiful accidents. Shia LaBeouf, I think, actually.
Really?
Have you heard the story of the Chinese farmer?
Yes.
I might have.
Yeah. So I'm not.
How does it go?
Hey, what's the story?
So I can go into it. Basically, like this Chinese farmer has he's a farmer. He has a son. He has a farm. He has a few livestock,
As a farmer should.
as a farmer should. And you know, there's some struggling, whatever.
They grow crops.
They go crops, and they also have livestock. So say
That one.
something will happen where they'll be like, oh, the horse ran away. And the neighbor came and was like, man, your horse ran away. Like, that's gotta suck. And he's like, maybe. And then next day, the horse comes like with 2 wild horses. And he's like, yo, you got more horses. That's lit. And he's like, maybe. And then one day, his son falls off the horse and breaks his leg. And he's like, damn, that's terrible. I got all these things to deal with. And he's like, maybe. And then now draft happens, and now his son doesn't have to go to war because he has a broken leg. And he's like, that's great. Get to keep your son, maybe. And it's like
It just keeps going on.
You just stay even keel is the moral of the story.
It's to try.
That sounds like I'm just. It's like the same thing as being like it is what it is. Type
it is
shit.
what it is,
Yeah,
and like it's
essentially.
very objective. Like it's very like
It's yeah, exactly.
Kind of
But
like
that's a
life is
shitty
perception.
way to live.
no, I don't think it is.
I'm inclined to agree that it is. I mean, for me, my desire, my goal in life is to just have an incredibly passionate, intense life. Some people want chill lives, like my mom. She just wants to chill. She wants a calm, peaceful life. She doesn't desire.
Your mom's a Cancer, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Stop doing this.
No, because look, he's a fire sign. His mom's a Cancer. I'm a water sign. I'm a Pisces, and
You're a Gen Z. Tanny, you know the equivalent. So there's a book.
that's my sign, Gen Z.
This is completely sidetracked, but I promise you could get the most girls nowadays if you learned about.
Why do you think I learned this? I'm kidding.
If you learned about astrology and just went to every girl and explained them each of their signs. It's the same thing as the cube. It's the same thing. Same thing. There's this book on how to pick up girls, but there are routines. And the cube is a routine that you do on a girl to get them talking to you, to get them into you. So
shit's like the fucking there's an infinity stone in that shit.
the equivalent to that for girls nowadays is astrology. But that's another story. But
No,
your
it's
mom,
not. It's not because astrology is like a cultural
No, he's saying that whole topic.
that whole topic.
Is
But,
another
like,
thing. But yeah,
Okay.
because I was saying
your mom likes to.
yeah, my mom just wants a peaceful life, and I don't desire any peace. I want intense happiness, intense sadness, intense anger. I just want, I'm here for a limited amount of time. I want to feel as much as I can while I'm here with every fiber of my being. So, yeah, I don't view I'd rather, I'm naturally a very opinionated person, and I would not like to adopt a mindset where I'm just, oh, okay. I don't want to become an objective person who's not. Yeah.
I think this is a
Also, I want to point out, in that story, the farmer ain't do shit.
He ain't do shit.
And also, the villagers pulled up on him every fucking day.
Noisy ass
Nosy ass motherfuckers, bro. Them niggas, hey, what happened today?
Like, damn, I seen your horse ran off. You ain't do nothing about it, bitch.
Right?
You ain't go after it.
Nigga, you seen him leaving the village? You the problem.
Hold on, can I ask you a question?
Poppin'.
Okay, so what do you do now? Or what would you do now that... Okay, so given two situations,
sure,
which one is the one that you're living, very crazy or very passionate versus the one that isn't, that you've done recently?
I'm not sure.
Can you like?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Go a second time with that question.
So I had the decision. So say someone just hit my car. Right, you know what I mean?
Oh, where do your actions show the distinctions?
Yes.
Where you make where you know what I was. This is the side mark I was gonna make. Everything you were saying, and this is how I know I'm a Gen Z, because I can literally transcribe it. Like if you ask me just transcribe it into ChatGPT, transcribe what he said into a Gen Z statement, and I was like, I just want to live life full send, YOLO, and and it's like, what he's asking is what does that look like for you?
Yeah.
What does that look like for you, and what does it look like when you're not doing that?
Well, in like a recent experience that's happened.
Are you saying which way does he lean?
No.
He's saying what is give a real world example of me and my
choice.
My choice that reflects my desire to live passionately.
Let me see if I can answer that.
I think girls would be the easiest answer here.
You saying that? No.
No, not really, because I don't put a lot of my energy towards women as a heading. Like women, like what I'm trying to say, women in general,
as a header.
Yeah, exactly, as a header. Yeah, I don't put a lot of energy towards that. That's not a focus of my life. It's not a focus of my life, so I can't provide a great recent example with that. I think it's just like, I've developed my personality in a way that, and I've developed like habits and whatnot. So I'm very quick to make decisions. I'm very firm on my decisions. I'm very vocal about my opinions always. I'm very if I and this happens all the time at work. If there's something I disagree with, I will immediately, very publicly, very strongly condemn it.
Really?
No one should ever be unsure about how I feel about something.
Give me an example.
Like
you can.
I'm not gonna get super specific, but there are new policies that they try to implement. And if I'm against it, I say right then and there. I'll cut my manager off and say, I think that's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Here are the reasons why.
We get that.
Okay.
My question is, living your life that way, do you see it as something that's beneficial to make everything that comes to your mind or your emotions visible and publicly known? Like, do you find like making it known results in having a better experience of your life?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Generally
even if you're making a shitty decision, it's still a decision, and you still learn from it. You know what I mean?
And it's I hate being in between. So as far as this,
Demon Dick Devil's Advocate, not making the decision is also a decision. Like there is action in action.
Well, no, there is not making a decision as a decision, and there is not making a decision as a result of indecisiveness. There's a difference. When you decide I'm going to wait to make a decision, you're saying I'm going to wait until I process my feelings better, I have more information. There's a reason why you decide not to make a decision.
That's a decision.
Yes, correct. But there is also some people who are like, I don't know. They're just putting it off as a result of indecisiveness.
That means that they don't know where they stand, or they don't know their how they feel about it.
But that's not always a conscious decision.
It's not. That's why people have to like sleep on it or sort through their thought. They have to think things through, and that gives you clarity that knows you can stand firmly on your decision because you've given it thought.
Well, sure.
Sometimes there are moments where like things are very present and like it requires an immediate action, but like that's not always. Maybe it can be the most fulfilling. Maybe it can be the most gratifying and satisfying, but it's not always the most practical, pragmatic, sensible. You know.
Sure. The same way waiting to make a decision isn't always the most practical, pragmatical thing. You decide. No way of living is correct. No way of living is perfect. You decide how you want to live your life, and you cope with you work with the pros and the cons of it. It is what it is. Different things work for different people. The way I am now is my least stressful way of being. I look back on my past actions with less notes of how to improve now, and that's how I got to this point. Is when you act a certain way and you wish you had acted a different way. Well, what is that way? And then multiply that by 50. Are you seeing a trend? Would you rather, after the moment, are you finding that you would rather that you had spoken up? Would you rather have made the decision where you did you know what you wanted to do, but you just didn't decide to do it? You waited too long. I got this way because I evaluated myself. I'm always evaluating myself and saying,
that's what I was
what would bring me more peace? What would have been the better way to act in this situation? Stuff like that. I'm constantly reforming myself.
He would find self-help books so fucking boring. Because he probably already came to the assumption.
That's why I don't read those types of books a lot.
There are some people who I find very intuitive in the sense that like for example, there's this one, 48 Laws of Power. I haven't read it. This is a book that I know it would serve to read. But I know one of the rules or one of the laws is like always make a scene or make an entrance. Like when you act theatrically. Mm-hmm. And like that causes you to have attention. Mm-hmm. That causes you to have like gravitas. Mm-hmm. And like there are some people who like are innately like that. They have that within themselves intuitively. Like that's just how they are. That's how they figured out to operate in the world because they see the reaction and like, okay, cool. This is what I like. This is what serves me. This is how I'm going to be. Mm-hmm. There's some people like it's like a learned thing and like then it becomes what you implement. And like it really depends on what you're looking for when you come to these conclusions. But like, yeah, a lot of what people self-help books I find are for people who are in one side of the spectrum who want to come to the other side.
I was reading Left Brain, Right Brain. Mm-hmm. Very right brain. And I'm very left brain.
Okay.
And I can see the difference. You know what I mean? He thinks everything out. He thinks everything through. He's a very creative person, very thoughtful person.
I don't mean to like take away from both qualities, but I would give him both. He's creative, certainly. He's also the person who I call him the list man. Like he operates through making lists and like checkpoints. He's very formulaic. He's very formulaic with how he carries on about his day.
Where do you think you got that from? Like, what do you think conditioned you to be like that?
It's just it's what it was like the path of least resistance. Like if I'm the more organized I am, the less hiccups, the less, I forgot to do this, the less, I forgot to do. It goes back to the thing I said last episode about automation and everything. Mm. But what I realized is I have a lot of feelings. I'm naturally a very passionate person. Even without me deciding I want a passionate life, I naturally feel everything very strongly. And if I let my actions be dictated by how I feel, there'll be weeks I don't get out of bed or weeks I just play video games and all this shit. So I have to, when my feelings are in control, and obviously I've gotten better at keeping my feelings in control as time went on, I have to implement as much structure and I have to think as much as I can, because once I get mad, there's no more thinking. So once I get pissed off, I'm done thinking. I'm just feeling now.
Okay, so I see that as like a.
Whether it's a plus or a minus.
How do you view it?
There's nothing I can do about that.
No, it's not.
It's
sure, not it is,
sure.
Yeah.
So because I have it under control for the most part, I view it as a plus to be able to feel things as intensely as I do. I mean, that's the driving.
Okay.
That's the driving force behind my.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think your extremes were so extreme that you had to revert to this?
I think I always wanted to be someone that I was proud to be. And I want to be someone that people are proud to know. And I want to be the type of person who is like, I want to be like an amazing person. Not an amazing artist, not an amazing athlete, not an amazing cook, not an amazing friend. I want to be an amazing person. You can any facet that somebody knows me in, I'm amazing in. And the more facets you know me in, the more amazing I am. I strive for my life to be amazing on paper and lived. You know, like I want to have an amazing existence. So I'm constantly like, just what can I do better? How can I be better? What'll bring me the most joy? I'm just constantly reforming myself, and everything kind of just follows from there, honestly. Like there isn't a single aspect of myself that I'm not constantly reforming. Like I think about the way that I brush my fucking teeth. Like it's that specific. Like there isn't a single every aspect of myself I'm constantly like grading. And obviously once I'm like, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get for now. Cool, I'll leave it. But as soon as I notice something, I'll immediately work to start fixing it. Or a way it can improve, I'll immediately start. That's just constant revisions to myself. It sounds really tedious and everything, but at this point, it's very natural for me.
It's not it's not for me.
It sounds cumbersome. I can see how it would sound cumbersome if the desire were anything other than innate.
It sounds stress-inducing for me.
That's the thing, and
but because it brings me
peace.
It brings me peace, and it brings me joy once I improve the system, and I see that the system. That
do you have a point where like you're satisfied, like a plateau? You're like, okay, this is where I want it to be.
Yeah, for certain things, never for everything. There's always an area of life I can improve in, and that's what gives me drive. That's what gives me like, okay, boom. Like I'm thinking about right now, it's my finances I'm trying to get in order. So like, okay, there's a payment I have to make next week that's gonna improve my situation. Great. Every day I'm like, okay, I'm one day closer to doing that. I'm one day closer. I'm one day close. Like that's what gives me like excitement. That's what gets me like, okay, boom.
I wish you didn't use that example because like finances, like my thing about like hearing you talking, like beautiful.
It was just one example though.
It was one example, but like it's also like kind of a lot of things that we focus on are things that we construct ourselves. Things that we kind of like set up and we kind of like gauge how we're doing based on how we should be, where we're supposed to be. We're on like a human
We're
body.
on our own timeline.
We're also on our own timelines, but like we only exist in context of each other's perception of each other. So like if there isn't someone to witness you be a certain way or a certain way for you to like match yourself, okay, this is the peak way of this should be done. Like where do you find is, because you say innate and like I can see it as a character, but the things you strive towards, it's like, is that really what you want, or is that how you think things should be done? And you want to become like a model version of
me like optimizing my daily routine, like nobody knows, just me. Like just today, I realized instead of feeding the cat before I leave for work, I should feed the cat before I go to the gym. Nobody's gonna know that, except the cat.
Shout out to the cat.
Yeah, but like, boom, great. I was pleased with I wasn't like jumping for joy, but I was pleased with myself when I made that realization and made that adjustment. No one, and if I hadn't mentioned it here, no one would know.
That's not
what you're really referring to.
That's not what I'm. Okay. That's like that can happen to anyone. I can be like, for example, rearranging my desk. Like that can
so then what when you're saying like what, like finances,
the drive to look for those things. Like
I don't. Well, that is one thing. I don't look for those things. I just notice them. A lot of my constructed behaviors result from ways that I naturally am. I naturally notice, and maybe this is because my mom and my aunt used to have very specific ways they liked their, like when I would sleep over my aunt's house, there's very specific ways she liked her Saturday and Sunday mornings to go. Started with Saturday morning cartoons, then this, then that. So there was always that type of structure. And so with having those sort of things, I just notice how things could improve. Like in I'm good at understanding systems. I'm good at creating mental systems and seeing where improvements could be made. Like that was one of the greatest assets I got from my college education, was knowing what that was called. It's a framework. A framework is a cognitive system through which you process information, and all new information you intake gets added to that. So like math, everyone's math is you have a framework. It starts with arithmetic that builds the building blocks. Then you get up to algebra, and you're processing all the math through this framework.
Like a frame of reference.
Yeah. So there's that. Is just I'm good at building frameworks and then seeing how they could be made better, and then also just like. My brain just notices, I notice details. I have perfect vision, I have perfect hearing, whatever, blah, blah. And I just see and I notice things that either people ignore, I can't tell. People either ignore or they just genuinely don't notice. But if you, yeah, well, that's them ignoring it. But I notice it, and my brain cares. So not to big up myself. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking about myself for a while on this episode now. But yeah, a lot of.
It's not. Well, I guess it is about yourself, but like, it's more like a mind. Like it's a difference in mindset, you know. Like, and we can become advocates for like our way of thinking.
No,
and like,
no, not really. I think I can't become an advocate for my way of thinking because it's so specifically tailored to me and my natural predispositions.
What works for him won't work
I'd become an advocate of really taking the time while you're younger to figure out what works for you and what doesn't.
Yeah,
that's what I would advocate towards, is figure out your tendencies that whenever you see something in other people and you're like, well, why didn't they do this or why didn't they think that? Figure out what it is about you that made you think that. If you like it, great, keep it, maybe capitalize on it, maybe keep it. Just, I don't know, like just figure it out. Like, figure out how to make your.
It actually is very close to like what I consider to be my superpower as a younger sibling. I always see qualities in other people that I can take a page from their book from. Like watching my older brothers growing up, that's why I have so many qualities. Like I watch people who are more mature than me, how they behave, how they handle situations, how they even like, you know, laughed around. I was like, okay, cool, I can do this. And while I'm still growing into my person, my identity, I can like kind of like tweak and navigate certain like aspects. I'm like, okay, cool, this is dope. I want to be more of this. I'll maybe avoid this. This is a cautionary tale. This is an inspiration.
Yep.
Do you think you could not necessarily numerically
track it out?
Yeah, or how much of yourself? Yeah, I know.
Oh,
how much of yourself have you found out, or you know what I mean? Like,
like how close to complete is the picture?
Yeah.
There's always like the biological perspective or argument that like your brain stops developing at 25 or 26, and like maybe that's when you're neurologically, your brain kind of like starts forming these solidifying patterns. Your prefrontal cortex finishes developing, so you have all your like rational thinking, you have all your reasoning, like your whys are there, and like I believe that you never really stop growing. You never really stop kind of like figuring out what works for you, figuring out how you are. There's a certain point where like you are so entrenched in that like you become locked in it and you try to push onto the outer world.
And that's what you gotta avoid.
You
gotta avoid that.
But it also serves to help, because demon dick devil's advocate. It also serves because like it's not great to always be impressionable. It's not great to always be not so easily, but to be so capable of being influenced by outer forces.
Well, look, this is, again, I'm doing a lot of callbacks to, I think, last episode, but this is inner peace versus outer peace.
Yeah, very much so.
That's just, I just want to add that in. Inner peace, you know, you need to.
If you don't know that, this is a great conversation. Last episode, check it out.
Yeah. Inner peace is you knowing who you are, and in my eyes also is conducting yourself in a way that brings you the most joy and brings you the least amount of regret for your actions. Some amount of regret is inevitable, but I think generally you should, as you're growing, you should regret your actions less and less. And that doesn't mean you're making mistakes, but I think your general tendency of behavior should be something that stands up when you look back on it. You know, like you shouldn't have a whole lot of, and everyone has their phases of growing, whatever, but or rough periods, all that. But generally speaking, as you get older and everything, you should approve of your actions more and more and more and more. Yeah. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's inner peace. And outer peace is how you contend with the world and whatnot.
It's also how you feel that you fit in with the world. Whereas like, do you feel a kind of like acceptance? Do you feel like a kind of congruency? You know, does the world match like a puzzle piece with you, or do you find it hard?
And do you fit in?
Yeah.
Do you fit in the world's
with
puzzle?
your inner peace? Do you fit in the equation of how the real world interacts? Because like I've realized there are so many things. Like I'm very laid back about so many things. I think it's because I came from what I consider to be a place of extreme poverty, but it's really weird to like depict. But in the sense that coming to America, it felt like such a jump. It felt like such a huge shift. I was like, everything is right here. Like literally, like it's chill. Like this baseline.
You're
like,
content here.
I was like,
I
was
when you first came here.
When I first came here, I was like, literally, I remember like the thing I would like freak out about is the smell of AC in my aunt's house. Like that's like, I was like, this is wild.
I'm telling you, that bread shit, I wasn't fucking around. I was not fucking around. I said the smell of AC.
It's a very specific smell. Every time I smell it, I get taken aback, bro.
The sight of sounds was amazing.
The sight of sounds, bro. I saw a doorknob and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
On that note, we have to cut it short.
Yeah, we realize there's not enough sliced bread in here. We got to get the fuck out of here. Hopefully, Publix holding us down. Yeah, we gotta go.
Actually, on that note, do you mind if I end this on a quote?
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to your sliced bread reference. Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you turn it, you focus and start on the bread.
This has been Eavesdrop. I'm Chris.
I'm Esper.
I'm Nuvo.
I'm still Tanny.
Peace.
Have a good one.
Love you.
Okay, bye.